Hey, Jacob.
Hey, Matt.
What are we driving today?
Ooh, it's the Chery Omoda 5.
Oh, the Chery Omoda 5. You mean the really cheap Chinese SUV that other reviewers have been pooping on?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
And let me tell you something, Jacob. This thing is priced damn bloody well. Top of the range here is 35,000 Australian dollars. Drive away.
What?
When you see what this thing comes with, it's just gonna blow your puny little minds. At least it did for me.
That's rude.
That is very rude. Sorry. Jacob, let's get into it. Jacob, don't be fooled. This isn't a luxury Gucci bag. This is a cheap Chinese SUV.
Doesn't look like it though.
No, it looks really good. It's actually got really cool daytime running lights with sequential indicators, all lighting up front, and the rear is LED.
High tech.
And it does a nice little dance for you, both at the front and the rear when you come up to the car at nighttime.
It's very welcoming.
It's very Audi, actually. The LEDs here are actually surprisingly bright as well. Usually you would see halogens at this price point. Blows my mind. Look at the massive grille, though. This is very popular in Chinese markets, so I'm not surprised that it's here, but it does look really good. Got the Chery badge here. If we're being totally honest, the reason that people will probably not like Chery in general is because their previous cars were just generally terrible.
They don't have a really good track record here in Australia.
Yeah, it's been pretty poor, but let me tell you, I think that's changing with this. You've also got some red piping down the bottom and everywhere on this car. Seems that red is the theme of this.
Well, cherries are pretty red.
Chery, that is true. And then down the bottom, by the way, you get a radar. You've also got cameras up there. This thing has a comprehensive safety suite, 5-star NCAP, I believe, safety rating. So it's pretty damn safe. Let's check out the side. Okay, so coming to the side, you're gonna see these 18-inch wheels. Again, red is the theme of the day, apparently. We've also got some red brake calipers there too. And the tires are nothing special, and you'll see that when we launch this thing. You've also got, red on the mirror caps, but you've also got a camera here. This thing has a 360 camera, and it is genuinely one of the best ever. Down the bottom, you get some more red highlights. This also has a really good keyless entry and go system. Look at this, I'm gonna walk away, it's gonna lock itself. Did it.
Quick, run back.
Let's get back to the review. Ugh. Did leg day. And otherwise, it's a pretty damn good looking SUV, even from the side. However, look how swoopy it is. As you'll see in a moment, that does eat into its bum space. But Jacob, let's talk about it. The rear is really reminiscent of a Lexus, and you're gonna see that throughout this car, is that it definitely copies other cars, but I don't think copying is a bad thing as long as you copy what's good. And frankly, I think it's a good copy. I really like these LED tail lights here. It's not a full light bar, but it doesn't need to be. Chery badge spelt out there, Omoda 5 badge there too. You've also got 230T badge there. You've even got a dual spoiler there, again, red, of course. Weird carbon fiber there, that's not real. Down the bottom, you have a decent enough diffuser and completely fake exhaust, but it's a really good looking SUV.
I think it looks really cool, very much like Lexus.
Check this out though. Again, guys, you gotta keep in mind this thing is 35 grand. It's got a powered tailgate. That is so impressive at this price point. And then check this out. You get a decent amount of space, 12-volt socket there. You've also got a tiny bit of underfloor storage. And then below that is a space saver spare wheel. You can also drop the second row and get actually quite a lot of space. But a bit of that space is eaten up just because of the sloping coupe roofline. Jacob, let's check out the interior.
Let's do it.
Alrighty, Jacob. Let's step inside the Chery Omoda 5.
Does it feel like a cheap Chinese car, bro?
It doesn't.
No, it doesn't, does it?
It actually feels really nice, like so surprising. So, first of all, soft touch materials in a lot of places, some scratchy materials, but at least everywhere that you actually rest your arms, nice and soft. As I said, they've kind of copied a few different things. So you got what looks like a dual wireless charging, and you do have a space for your phone, and that's the only way you can wirelessly charge anything. The other side is for your key. You tell me. It is a nice Alcantara though, straight from a Tesla. Also, the start-stop button is straight out of a Mercedes, like down to the entire design. I'm not gonna complain though, because as I said, if you're gonna copy it, at least copy the good stuff, and they have. You've also got ambient lighting on the interior, which is pretty cool. It changes with your drive modes. Oh, it's gone red now, and now it's green. Jacob thought it was blue.
Why do you have to expose me like that, bro?
Jacob is colorblind. So it's not funny.
Look, I'm not that colorblind.
I have diabetes, so We're both disabled.
We're even, basically.
It does do a really cool dance though when you open the car up at night, and every time you go in, it plays you a little ballad, which Jacob's been driving this car for the week. What did you call it?
It's basically dubstep.
Yeah, it's a little tiring, I think. You do get a sunroof here as well. Fantastic to see. It doesn't open that wide, but hey, at least you get it. You've also got these faux leather seats that look fantastic. They're really, really supportive. They're also heated, and I was worried that they would not be very supportive for my legs, but they are the great leg angle, even though you can't adjust the thigh support, but automatic adjustment for both sides. This steering wheel is the same situation. Feels awesome in the hands, leather unit. It's also heated, which is again, unbelievable at this price point. I'm so shocked. You've also got these touch buttons up here for your AC. Also brings up a menu, but it is a bit slow. I'm not gonna lie, if you're trying to use it there. But you don't really need to because you've got all the controls you need there. The infotainment display is super snappy until you go into Apple CarPlay.
And then it lags hardcore.
It lags hardcore. I don't know why. You've also got this little dude who's kind of staring at you. Check this out. Open the sunroof.
Opening the sunroof.
Now it's raining on you.
It is raining.
I'm listening.
Please close the sunroof. It's raining.
Okay, I'll close the sunroof.
It's pretty good, man.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty natural. Sounds pretty English.
It's good.
You know?
I like that. It's just such an unnecessary feature, but at least it has it. You've also got pretty good storage in here, so a couple of cup holders. You've got a pretty massive glove box there too. Heaps of storage under the center console. And you also get a couple of USB ports there, which is pretty good. The center armrest is nice and soft. Open it up. A huge amount of space in there with an air conditioning vent. Keeps drinks cool. That's awesome. Not to mention you get a digital instrument cluster up ahead of you, and it shows enough menus. Like, it's not the most customizable thing out there, but again, at least you get it. And a Sony sound system too, which is pretty damn good. I will say this mirror here is whack.
It's so whack.
It gives you, I don't know how to describe it, makes everything like 3D.
That's one way to describe it. I think another way is fisheye.
Yeah, it's a bit fish-eyed. We'll put a clip of it now, and then I'm going to put it with the RS e-tron GT that we've also reviewed with a normal mirror at the back. A bit weird, okay? I like this, though. Ooh. A little shifter. Also, check this out. Shh.
Oh, that sounds really nice.
That is Audi-esque quality. And you also get pretty sizable door bins here, too. Overall, man, I'm really impressed.
Me too. Like, it genuinely blew me away when I first got in.
So good. So good. 35 grand. Let's check out the back. Alrighty, so back seats, what's it like? Well, to be honest, it's not the best, just because you don't get much leg room. Toe room is fine, headroom is okay too, and also my legs are not at the greatest angle, so keep that in mind. It's got a couple of air vents here and a USB-A port too, so that's good. Quality back here is pretty average too, but again, it's so cheap.
It really is.
It's really cheap. You've also got pretty good map pockets. The seats back here feel really nice. Like, it would genuinely fool you that it's not real leather. They're really padded as well. And you have a nice center armrest with a couple of cup holders there too. So far, man, I'm pretty damn impressed.
Yeah, I mean, the back's nothing fancy, but gets the job done.
I'll tell you where other people are not so impressed though.
Is it the driving?
It's the driving. Let's drive it.
Let's do it.
Alrighty, Jacob. Let's give it some sauce.
I love the indicator sound, bro. Ding, dong, ding, dong, ding. Can you make it into a song?
I was about to. Ready? Hype me up.
Yeah. Uh-huh. What? Yeah. Let's
I'm
go.
driving a Chery Omoda
driving.
on the freeway.
A
Or at least
Chery.
about to. I'm going to turn the corner, give it some sauce.
He's not driving it yet. Oh. Jesus. That Land Cruiser has no idea what's about to hit him.
Coming up. I'm coming to you.
Just wait for a second. Yeah, can you hear that?
What the hell? What's with all this noise? There's a lot of noise. There's a lot of wind noise coming from up here.
It's called a sunroof.
Alrighty, Jacob. We're driving. We're driving the Chery.
Is it Sherry or Cherry?
I'm pretty sure it's a Chery. We're driving the Chery Omoda 5. Let's talk about the engine. It's a 1.5 litre, 4-cylinder turbo petrol engine. Oh, no. Turn off a little bit slower.
Sorry, we'll wait.
What's going on?
You're in eco mode, bro. Oh no, you're in sport mode.
Okay, look, it's an uninspiring amount of power. 115 kilowatt of power, 230 newton meters of torque, but it actually drives pretty well. It drives it drives the front wheels pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell it's a pretty light car, given that it only has 110 kilowatt.
You get up pretty fast, pretty quickly.
Oh, yeah.
Wee.
Oh,
I will say,
it's pretty floaty through there.
the CVT it has is pretty good. It's really not too bad.
Yeah.
What's
I mean,
that?
sometimes it just doesn't give you power, though.
Well, just like then, yeah.
Yeah.
But then you put your foot down other times and it does a pretty damn good job. We are in sport mode, so the steering does feel actually relatively heavy. I don't know what other people are talking about.
So this, I will say, the steering modes have different options that you can set in the settings.
I see.
set it to the sportiest option.
I see.
Yes.
Well, can we change it back to the not sportiest setting?
Okay. Focus on the road. All right, steering force mode, comfort.
All right.
Is that?
Look, it's oh god, that's.
Whoa!
Whoa.
This would not pass the what's the Chinese equivalent of a moose test? This would not pass the moose test.
It wouldn't pass the moose test. Look, I'm not going to say that it's an incredibly well taught, tight car. You know what I mean?
This is no Mahindra Scorpio, bro.
This is no Mahindra Scorpio, but it's okay. God, that is really annoying.
It's horrible on the freeway.
The wind noise is really bad. But I think this is the thing though. For most people who buy this car, they're not going to care. Also, this steering it's like light, but it's not like horrific. I don't know what other people are on about.
Nah, there wasn't a huge amount of difference between the modes.
Ooh. Ooh.
That's kind of the theme of this car, though, isn't it? Like, I feel like all the reviews I've seen online have just been a little bit off.
A little bit off. A little bit too negative. Like, come on, this car's so cheap. You get such a nice interior space. It's actually quite comfortable, so the suspension is definitely soft, and that's why when we turn a corner, we have a bit of body roll. Look at this camera up here. We're changing to this camera.
Oh, God.
Okay. Right? Look, it's not going to... It's not going to be the most planted ride in the world, but it's certainly very comfortable. And for what most people are doing...
Around town.
It's awesome.
It's perfect.
Yeah, really good. You've actually been driving this for the last week.
As they can tell.
As they can tell. Right?
Yeah.
And...
I've enjoyed it.
You've enjoyed it?
Like, genuinely.
Yeah.
It's everything you need. It has a theatrical light show when you enter it. I love it.
That's pretty fun, isn't it?
It plays some dubstep music for you. It's great. Skrillex comes on.
Oh,
God.
We're still in sport mode, but we're also at Saucy Corner. Can you turn the sound, this beeping off? It's killing me.
I don't know how to do that.
Let's just leave it. Leave it. Okay. Brake booster. Tickle my tiny little pickle. Let's go, baby. Oh. Yeah, it's got a decent amount of grunt.
Hey, Chery. Save me.
It didn't work. Just looking. All right, let's go. First corner.
Oh. Dug in.
Yeah, look.
Come on.
Is it gonna...
Oh, God.
Is it gonna give you the sauce you want? Oh. Come on, baby.
Oh, jeez. I'm not going to say that was the worst ever.
I was about to say, I've driven worse. Yeah. The other thing that reviewers are saying is the autonomous safety stuff, which is beeping at me a lot. But they say that it's like pulling you out of the lane to the point where it's dangerous.
Ooh, look, I haven't experienced that personally. I don't believe that the lane keep assist is like the best I've ever used.
How do I change it up? How do I go up in speed?
Oh, you have to use these buttons.
Oh, found it. Oh, I've turned it off. This is not the car's fault, by the way. This is my fault. Let's see how it goes. Oh, it's not.
Okay, here we go. Oh, wait, for a second. It does struggle to engage the self-driving. Here we go.
Okay, wait. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh, it did it.
Oh.
A lot of cars don't do it around here, guys. No joke.
That's pretty good.
Look, I think it's a pretty good package. It definitely has flaws, but like at its price point, I can forgive them all. Okay, you know what? I am experiencing it pulling the steering wheel.
Look, it does seem to...
Got it.
Stop. Okay. It does seem to pull a lot, yes.
It does jerk you out of the lane. I'll give him that. I'm not going to call it dangerous, though.
No.
It's just like, oh, okay, didn't realize I was that badly driving. But now the ultimate test, Jacob. The performance test. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, friend. It is wet, but we're going to launch it. We're going to put the car into sport mode.
Ooh,
we're going to brake boost
lighting
launch it.
changes.
And now you're going to fist me and fist me good. Mamma mia.
Oh.
That's pretty decent.
Bit of grunt.
Oh.
Come on.
The 0 to 60 is pretty good, 4.53. 0 to 100 in 9.91 seconds. That's pretty impressive because
not
we're
bad.
both sitting in here and the car only weighs like 1.3 tons or something. So,
Yeah, so we've added like 20% to that.
pretty good. All right, man. Final thoughts. Alrighty, so final thoughts on the Chery Omoda 5. Stop being so bloody dramatic. Jeez.
Totally agree.
Said by a pretty dramatic person. Look, at its price point, I honestly can't fault it. I think it does everything just as well as it should, if not better. That interior is phenomenally good. It's priced so well. It drives fine. It's a little bit thirsty on fuel. We didn't say, but what have you been averaging? Like 11.8 litres per
not
100
great.
kilometres? Not great. It's really not that great. However, when you consider that it's 35 grand and for everything that you get, I think it's a huge win in my books. Jacob, what do you think?
Oh, totally agree. And I think, you know, a couple of those tech problems can be ironed out with future iterations, but this is a beautiful, beautiful car.